All right. Good evening, everybody. My name is Robbie Barreras. I'm an emergency service coordinator with the County of San Diego. So came all the way up to this great area just for this event. I want to say thank you for having me, and thanks for putting this on. DHS, AT&T, and NIST for coming out as well for the standardization. One of the things that I'm going to talk about as an emergency manager is and hopefully this doesn't eat away from my teammates, the true source of our team, Kumar's 3 minutes, but in emergency management, we all understand that if we aren't using the best technologies, we aren't really doing the best that we can for the efficient and effective response and recovery from major disasters. So the work that you guys are doing here today, as you guys know, is the first in the nation, and what we are thinking of will come to fruition in the future, and it will help us do our jobs better. So thank you all for putting this stuff together. I have an SD emergency app. I'm actually a project manager for this app, so I understand the work that you guys do. I'm not a coder, I'm not a developer. I'm more of an idea person and pushing out public information. So in this SD emergency app, we are pushing it out from the first responders to our public to keep them more informed. So what we thought of is maybe there was another aspect of emergency management where we need help coordinating. And one of those things is volunteerism. Now, during an emergency, thousands of volunteers, normally unaffiliated volunteers, will come out and they will want to spontaneously help you. So in brainstorming with Kumar, we have CERT programs. So how can I more efficiently and effectively coordinate our community emergency response teams? Has anybody heard of those? Anybody a CERT member? In the back, hands all went down really quick. All right, well, these people are great resources for first responders, and they actually augment the capabilities. So what we did is we thought of, in San Diego County, I have 32 CERT programs for our whole county, and in the state of California, there's 342 CERT programs. There's a state mandate right now from a secretarial level that they want to have 10% of the California populace trained in CERT. That's 340,000 CERT members. So from a program management perspective, how do we coordinate that? How do we get them trained? How do we maintain their certification and do stuff like that? And with the help of Kumar, we were able to put together a demo of an app called CERTify. I'll turn this over.
Thanks, Robbie. So Robbie, as Robbie mentioned, myself and then later on Ari from the Honda Fire Department, he joined. So we discussed the idea, we went through lots of ideas as to what kind of scenarios would make sense for app that would support the CERT members as well as CERT coordinators in order to effectively manage the CERT members on a day-to-day basis, understand what their skill sets are, what their training requirements are, and see where they are in the CERT process. And then when emergency happens, then how do you go about communicating with CERT members out in the field, get their help, invite them for help, and then also allow CERT members to effectively document their social rescue process or any other help that CERT members provide. So with that in mind, we targeted the solution for two different communities. One is the CERT coordinators, which are probably first responders and folks in that community, and then there is a community member aspect to it, so the CERT members. So we have two separate apps for that, and the solution is called CERTify. One app is for CERT coordinator, and another is app for CERT volunteers. So look at the CERT coordinator app. So you would go ahead and sign in. So as soon as you sign in, you see your list of CERT members who are in your team. These are all volunteers. And in this case, all seems like 49ers are involved, so no 49ers. And see, these members have various skill sets. So they can be ham radio operators, and they're expert at that. They enjoy that. There's some folks who enjoy in shelter work or shelter management, and so on and so forth. So you can filter down your users based on that, or CERT members based on that. And then let's say emergency happens and you need to invite these folks to come to a staging place and then get involved in the process. So you can invite them out of the app. In this case, let's say there are various meeting spots which are predetermined, and in this case, they need to come to Palo Alto meeting staging area, and you can send out an invite, and then the invite goes to the CERT members. CERT members, they have a dedicated app for them, and then they'll be given this iPad or device with the app loaded on it, and then as part of their search and rescue mission, they can use this app to collect the appropriate data. So you can have various points which are being decided upfront in the staging area that certain CERT member has to go and collect the appropriate data, damage assessment, and survey forms, so on and so forth. So they can subsequently fill out the forms for each of the locations. So there are various things that can be done with this app, the setup of app. So this is just the starting point, and I think there's quite a bit of work that can be done for CERT member training, so they can access training material, and then enhance forms, and way to once you capture all this data, then you have a way to kind of sync back the survey forms and damage assessment that you do with your CERT coordinators. So you can kind of sync it, and then it will show up in the device. This doesn't require internet connection, so you can also do sync using Bluetooth with the CERT coordinators. In case of emergency, maybe there is no internet connection. Again, I would like to thank Robbie and Ari for all the inputs, and it was very interesting and lively discussion going over all the functionality and see how this can benefit it.
Fair Code Authority would say you. Great app, absolutely, but DHS is going to make you guys do a lot of shame. So.
iOS is inherently safe.
Oh, iOS is inherently safe. It's inherently safe. That's great. That's great. What part of the People's Republic of China government do you work for? So, that's a thing that you guys were really doing in San Diego. I'll talk about.